If they look at Caspa, as you can see here, we've regained this trend line that we lost earlier, this blue line here. We're going to take a look at the RSIs, take a look at this chart here in a second, and see if we can see what's going on here. We got a decent looking day out there, actually. We come over here to the crypto bubbles. Here's the top 100. Earlier today, almost all of these were green. Pretty decent numbers out there. Fetch. We got that over in Discord. A huge breakout going on here with Fetch. That thing is going to go up majorly. Yeah, some decent. Let's take a look at the week. Yeah, not too bad, huh? A little bit better than last week, that's for sure. I mean, we took a serious beating last week. And for the month, looking a little better, right? I mean, geez. At least we got some green out there here. And look at Fetch, up 52% for the month. Aave, up 60%. And Gala, been telling people about that, big time, man. That thing looks like it bottomed. Yeah, Tron made it up through the 786. A lot of this stuff looking pretty decent. Then we got the year. Look at the year. Look at these numbers. There's Caspa on here. Always some of these. Look at Fetch at 5x, Pepe at 10x. Not too shabby. There's Caspa at 242%, roughly 2.5x. Look at Bonk and 81x. 81x. That's the one you gotta love right there. You throw $1,000 in there and you end up with $81,000. That can change your life in a hurry. Especially if you throw 10 grand at it or something. Looking at $800,000. But anyway, some decent numbers out there. These, I suspect, if we get this Bitcoin dominance to crash, these numbers are just going to go absolutely insane. We're going to take a look over here real quick at some news here in a second. The Fear and Greed Index got some pretty crazy news out there. I got to show you guys this. I was looking at it before I started the video. If you would, please hit the like and subscribe, guys. I would definitely appreciate I appreciate you watching the video, believe me, and then more than you know. Not a big YouTuber, and I appreciate every subscriber I get, so thank you so much. The Fear and Greed Index, 33. Still in the fear, but not extreme fear anymore. Getting it's a little bit better, I guess, right? It was at a 26 and down to a 24. I believe yesterday it was like a 30. Getting there. Bitcoin, everybody, I'm sure, thinks this is a fake out with Bitcoin, but we'll check it out here. Here we go with the news. BlackRock issues a serious Fed warning as crypto braces for a predicted 50% Bitcoin price crash. That's BlackRock. Investors in $1 billion crypto skyscraper scheme to get repaid. That's good news. Always $1 billion. Look at this down here. Crypto fraud increased 45% last year to $5.6 billion, the FBI says. Americans lost $5.6 billion to crypto fraud in 2023. $5.6 billion. That is a pile of cash. It's a shame. These people, man, oh man, you just hope they get caught, and they probably never will. They're over, who knows where, it's hard to say. They could be down the street from me, you know what I mean? You just never know, but that's a lot of money, man. A lot of people out there, and we all work hard for our money, definitely don't want to lose it in some scam. We know crypto is risky and all that stuff, but nothing worse than just a flat out somebody just stealing your money. Everyone's mad. Inside crypto's civil war over the 2024 elections. Trump plans to turn the White House into a crypto cash machine. There we go. The Harris-Trump debate. Will the candidates discuss crypto? I don't know. I'll be watching that at 8 o'clock. Crypto becomes U.S. election issue for the first time. How about this? Trump plans. What do you think? Trump plans to turn the White House into a crypto cash machine. You gotta love that. Donald Trump has a new get-rich-quick plan, and it hinges on his winning the election and crypto. Yeah, if he could pay off the debt with Bitcoin, saving, not selling Bitcoin like he said, that would be incredible. Donald Trump's shady new crypto venture, come on, is primed to make him and his family millions should he make it to the White House. World Liberty Financial, or WLFI, a DeFi platform, promises to put the power of finance back in the hands of the people, but it's actually looking a lot more like a get-rich-quick scheme for Trump and his sons, according to Judd Legum's public information Substack. The Republican nominee is the company's chief crypto advocate, while Eric and Don Jr. are both Web3 ambassadors. Barron Trump, a freshman at New York University, is a DeFi visionary. The company has gone to great... Well, here we go, the pop-up. Sorry about that. Let me get out of there. Links to disassociate from the Trump family in any formal capacity, according to a draft of the white papers obtained by CoinDesk. But it's apparent that Trump's family is a major part of WLFI's inception and most certainly its promotion. Last month, Trump posted the link WLFI alongside a blurry edit of himself with audio from one of his campaign speeches promising to make the U.S. the crypto capital of the planet. Wedged between their typical anti-immigrant slime, racist memes, and posts gushing over their father's bravery. Man, see, this is, I don't like that. I like, if you're going to write an article, be, not biased, non-biased, just write the article. You don't got to put all this crap wedged, their anti-immigrant slime, racist memes. Come on, I'm not reading any more of this. I'm sorry, guys. I don't like that. That just puts a wrong taste in my mouth. If you're gonna write an article over there, Edith Olmstead, how about being, out of the what you think about a person, right? I don't like that. Sorry. But anyway, we would love to. Loved it either way, right? We're all just rooting for crypto out there to do something here with this election. So let's go over here, guys. Sorry about that, man. I just can't get into someone bashing it like that. All right, we'll take a look at this Caspa chart in a minute. I got to show you guys a couple things. We got this is the total market cap excluding Bitcoin. All right, we got a nice bounce down here off the trend line, which is looking great. All right, that's what we want to see right there. That thing is bouncing. That was that ABC correction. It came up off the ABC, and this could be a 1-2 right here is what we could be looking at. All right, the correction, the C leg was right down here. So this could be the start right here. We could have a 1-2. There could be a third wave starting here. All right, the daily RSI heading to the upside, looking good, 79 and a 49. The 3-day looks good, turning to the upside. Look how oversold down here at a 40, looks great. 3-day and then our 5-day. That's all we're gonna look at here with this. The 5 days looking good, turning to the upside. All right, so that's the total market cap excluding Bitcoin. Now, let me show you real quick here. Let's look at the total market cap. We're plus $4.6 billion today. We're up to $847 billion, and the total market cap is at $1.98 trillion. All right, you can see here the 5-day starting to turn to the upside once again. Pretty much the same pattern is forming with all of these. You have your C leg low right here. All right, and then we have a bounce up and a retracement. This retracement, that's why I'm thinking this is a 1-2, because if you zoom in on this retracement, if you're looking for an entry on this, all right, get your fib extension, you'd look for a 618. Swing it up here. Oops, sorry, not that. Hold on. There we go. Swing it up here. All right, you got a bounce right off of 702. Beautiful entry, right there. Sometimes I wish I had the patience to wait for these really good entries, because a lot of the time, if you have an ABC pattern like this, and that was an ABC, right? Your first push up and your first pullback, that's 618. You have your entry right there, and just ride it out. Just let it go. Ride it out for the rest of the run here, and just let it go. I just don't have the patience to wait. What is that? It took a month. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 days, for one trade here. But if you wait for that one trade and you throw your whole pot at it, whatever, the $1,000, $10,000, $50,000 into this move right here, and ride this out, this could, it could make you a ton of cash, especially with some leverage. It really could. All right, so that's the total market cap. Looks great. Bitcoin, we definitely got to take a look at that. All right. What's the Dow doing today? The DXY is up a little bit. That thing is getting ready to crash. Telling you, it's coming. No question about it. The crash is coming for this DXY. You got the 5-day turning up, but lost that wedge right there. Could have a temporary bottom here. Could get a little bit of a bounce back up. It definitely could. Looks like it completed the fall of this wedge pretty close. Down here. Could get a little bounce out of it. Pretty oversold down there. All right, but Bitcoin, the Dow Jones down 92 points again today. Boy, it was down quite a bit on Friday. Look at the 5 days rolling over. You got bearish divergence here. You got this high here. You got a lower high coming in on down here in the RSI. Up here you got this high and a higher high on price. So you got bearish divergence on the Dow. The daily, let's take a look at the daily. The daily is turning up, but once again, you got bearish divergence, right? You got this high here. Then you have a higher high in price. Over here, you got this high and a lower high. So you got bearish divergence on the Dow Jones for sure. Will play out. We'll just have to wait and see on that. The weekly, what's weekly doing? And these mean a lot, man. The Dow Jones, the S&P, all of them. This thing did that full 4.236 extension. Let me show you. If you haven't seen it, look at this thing. On a Fibonacci, look at that. Full extension right up to the top. And your 5 waves down right here, and then the run began. 4.236, and we're up through it, so we'll see, right? We need, I totally believe we're going to get a pretty decent alt season at least, I think next year, or not next year, I'm sorry, towards the end of this year, next year is going to be our time for the big runs. I really do. And how about the Russell real quick? I haven't looked at these today, guys. I've been pretty busy getting some stuff done on my vehicle, oil change and all that, As I get older, I kind of just like to let somebody else do it, but once in a while, I do like doing my own stuff. The Russell, still in this wedge, still in there, down towards the bottom of it now, but right down here, here's our price, right down here. Right, we got the weekly. See what the RSI is doing on this thing. The weekly at 22 and a 37, heading down. No bearish divergence there. That's good. Got that higher and higher high. So on the monthly, where's this thing at? 84 and 86. Oh boy, yeah. It's a little bearish on the monthly there. Down here it's still. No bearish divergence. I mean, you had that high and a lower high, same thing on the chart, but we need something here to do, something to break, man. We need something to break, and Bitcoin's kind of going against all this stuff, which I'm happy to see. That's one good thing we can be thankful for. And you got gold up at an all-time high. I seen the other day that a few banks out there were just massively buying this. We read an article the other day on it, and there's your 1.618, 2447. Will it keep going? Look at this monthly RSI on this thing. Bearish divergence. Got this high, and you have a lower high coming in here. All right, so hopefully we see some people bailing out of that. If I was invested heavily in gold, I think I would start dumping it right now. That's my personal opinion. That's not financial advice at all. But you never know. Who knows? Maybe it'll run up higher. The next target's at 33.09. We're already at all-time highs for gold, 25.16. That's pretty impressive. No doubt about it. All right, now let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick. And Bitcoin dominance up at 57.25. Getting close to that target, guys. Look at this. And look at that monthly RSI. We're going to get an alt season. It's coming. This thing has to crash at some point, right? I mean, it has to. That 618 is coming up. Look at that monthly RSI. Just way, way up there. And we are so close to that target. Look at that. So close. The 60, or the 618 is at 60.3%. 60.3. We are right there. And we talked about this, and it's having a hard time. It's getting rejected. Might be all the higher it goes. It's getting rejected right off of. Let me show you. Right here, off of this prior low right here is where it's running into, and it's having a hard time breaking through that area. This blue line. I mean, that might be all the higher it goes. Might roll over right there. Really hard to say. That monthly is extremely high on the RSI. The weekly, what do we got for a weekly RSI? Heading down. All right, we break this trend line. That's when the party is going to get started here. A break of that trend line, and look out. We pull this thing up. Look at this. That breaks that trend line, and our altcoins are going to go absolutely bananas. Now let's look at Bitcoin itself. That's up. I just got an alert on my phone. I guess it hit 58, which is good. Man, oh man, I posted that in Discord the other day. Said if you pretty decent time to get in this thing. If it's gonna bounce, it's time. It pulled back beautifully right to that area. All right, which chart do I want? 57.5. It's up $560. It was down 500 earlier. There we go. And if you zoom in, let's. All right, this was on the bigger outlook here of the whole thing. This is on a weekly. I came down and tapped that 702 right there. And so far is getting a decent bounce. The weekly RSI. See where it's at. Just about reset, almost there. All right, you got it turning up right down here. See that turn up down here at the bottom? It's turning to the upside. All right, and monthly is bearish right now, 48.55, and our daily. And I jumped in this. I'll show you on this daily chart. If you take. This is what I put in Discord the other day, was with this chart right here. And I wish I just would have stayed in, but I ended up taking some profits and jumping into some other trades. But right off of here, take your low to your high. This is on a daily. This is the one I posted the other day. All right, let's get rid of this other one. Let's get it off here. Look at that 702. Perfect hit. And a bounce right off that. I don't know if anybody in Discord took this trade when I posted it the other day, but what a beautiful bounce right off that 702. This is on a daily. You have your daily still heading up, looking great. This thing. I expect a pretty decent bounce here off this thing now. You got your 12-hour. See where it's at. Still heading up. Your 3-day and your 5-day. See here, 3-day. Just turning to the upside, and your 5-day. Yeah, I wish I would have stayed in this. I think this is going to be a pretty decent run. I got in right on this 702. The 5-day is just about turned to the upside. So I go pretty high on my leverage with Bitcoin. That's kind of ridiculous. If I got to move just like that there, what do I do? Just this move right here. About a 7%. Yeah, I would have about 2.5x my money just off of that move right there. I use the, I get a little crazy on the leverage, especially if I can get a hit on a 702 like that. Just a perfect retest on the daily on it, right on that 702. My entry right on there. Stop loss right below 786. If it goes, it goes. If it don't, hey, minor risk to reward there, I feel. But Bitcoin's looking pretty decent, guys. It's definitely looking all right. If you want to join up for our Discord, guys, check out a level 3 membership. We have over 200 members over there. You get over 10 hours of videos to watch and a link to the Discord to come trade with us. It's $15 if you're interested. Helps the channel a lot, so I don't want to talk about that too much. I don't like doing that, but you'll get your money's worth for $15. I mean, just the trades today, we've been in. And looking at that big one we posted over there, pretty excited about it. Now, Caspa. Breaking back on this above this trend line, which is pretty big. All right, if we put a Fibonacci on this, look where we're at. Right, let's get that perfect. Right about there. Okay, look, it came up and it just smacked that 702. And if you guys watch this channel, you know that is that's a telling area right there. Either it's going to bust through the 702 and head to higher highs, or looks like possible 1, 2. This could be a 3, maybe a 4, and then a 5 for a breakout maybe. I posted this morning in Twitter too, or not Twitter, over on Discord when we broke above this. If it holds this, keeps going. That's great, right? The 12-hour RSI getting near the top. The daily looks great. Let's look at the 5-day and the 3-day. All right, you got your 3-day just turning to the upside, and your 5-day. And I posted this the other day too. Wait till you see this perfect pullback for Caspa, and the 5-day's just turning up. Caspa's looking really, really good. Not just saying that either. It really is. This looks great. If we take this off here, this fib, let me show you this. Right, this is on the. We can do it on the 5-day. Would look the same on the daily, right? You go for your swing low here, up to your swing high. And I put this over there the other day. Look, we came down and tapped that 618. Actually went almost to 786, almost back down to that trend line there. And bounced beautifully. If you would have got in on a 618 here, the higher time frames are the ones that are a lot more stable and a lot more, if you're going to get a 618 pullback on a 5-day and get a bullish bounce, that's a good end. That's a great entry. All right, we have this target. This down here was, a possibility because of a breakdown. If it would have broke down, okay. How we got that? We went off this whole chart, right? This is Caspa's whole chart, the whole way up. If you go from your, let's get this here, a little bit of a lag here. Sorry about that. But if you go for your swing low down here, up to your swing high for the whole chart, right up here, this could be like a. Once we hit a bear market, maybe, but as this price goes higher, obviously this will go higher. Expecting Caspa maybe to make a decent run here, all right, on the 5-day. If we put a fib on this whole big move up here, which we talked about that in the last video, we would have expected at least some kind of retracement off this right here. It's the one we went off of, all right? We're right at a 50% retracement right now, right? Off this bigger move. The smaller move, we're at a 702. But the bigger move here, out on a 5-day, or weekly, whatever you want to put it on. If you put it on a weekly, it looks about the same. Right at about a 50% retracement here, right? This came up, hit a 618 right here. So it's pretty important area for this, If it ends up ripping up through here, taking out roughly 18.3, this thing could be heading for newer highs possibly. But right now, quite honestly, we're concerned with this area down here. Okay, we'll go back to this daily chart. Look at this. right now, right where we're at. Whoops, I'm sorry. Let me get the bottom on here. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with right now, right here. Just this move here. All right, we need to break this 702 here. 16.6. Yeah, 16.6. You want to see a break of 16.6 and a run higher here to take out that 702. It takes out that 702 and 17 cents. All right, then we're looking at 20. So get excited, guys. This is pretty big. Like I said, these RSIs look beautiful. Look at the daily. Look at these. 3-day is just turning up. Right here, the crows in the background. We have crows and eagles going over all the time. Osprey. And the 5-day is just turning up. This thing is looking very, very good. And the weekly is just turning up. Caspa is getting ready to make a run, in my opinion, for sure. All these RSIs look fantastic. You got a perfect pullback on a 702 and a 618, and this thing looks ready to go. All right, so keep an eye on these areas here. That which one was it for the 702? 16.6. You know, we get to 16.7, break of 17 cents, and look out. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. Please hit that like and subscribe. Congratulations, everybody. Things are looking pretty decent here. So, I'll talk to you soon.